Sum of interior angles of a polygon. Okay, right now we consider the quadrilateral ABCD below. There are 4 interior angles here. If we want to find out the sum of all these 4 interior angles, we have one method. That is, we draw a diagonal, and let's say this is BD, so that this quadrilateral will become 2 triangles formed. That is triangle ABD and triangle BDC. The sum of interior angles of quadrilateral A, B, C, and D would be equal to the sum of the interior angles of triangle ABD and triangle DBC. Okay, because we know that the angle sum of triangle would be equal to 180 degree, and so the sum of the interior angles of ABCD would be equal to 2 times 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. Next, and we can use the similar approach to find out the sum of interior angles of other polygons. For the quadrilaterals, we have already come across, and then for the pentagon, if we want to find out the number of sides is equal to 5, this is obvious. And if we want to find out the number of triangles formed, maybe we just fix one point. Let's say use this point, and then we have to draw 2 diagonals to form the triangles. Okay, and we can see that there are 3 triangles formed in this pentagon. And the sum of interior angles would be 3 times 180 degree is equal to 540 degree. And similarly, for the pentagon, number of sides is equal to 6. And how about the number of triangles formed? Maybe just give you some time to draw the diagonals. Yes, we can form 4 triangles here, and the sum of interior angles would be equal to 4 times 180 degree is equal to 720 degree. Okay, right now, do you see the relationship between the number of sides and the number of triangles formed? What are the relationship between these two? Yes, you see that if we just minus 2, okay, 4 minus 2 is 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, and 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. And the relationship between the number of triangles formed and the sum of interior angles, this is obvious. If there are 2 triangles, there would be 2 times 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. And if there are 3 triangles, and the sum of interior angles would be 3 times 180 degree, and number of triangle is 4 is equal to 4 times 180 degree. And similarly, if we want to find out any size of polygon, let's say this is n side polygon. For example, if we want to find out 10 side polygon, 12 side polygon, and even 100 side polygon, we can also find out the sum of interior angles. Okay, obviously, if this is n side polygon, there would be n sides here. And then the number of triangles formed by the n side polygon, this would be n, and then this is minus 2. And so we see that the number of triangles formed would be equal to n minus 2 here. And the sum of interior angles would be equal to n minus 2 times 180 degree. And so the sum of interior angles of n side polygon is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degree, and this is important in this session, and our abbreviation is angle sum of polygon, and this is our formula in this chapter. And for example, if we want to find out the sum of all interior angles of an 12-side polygon, and the sum of interior angles will be equal to 12 minus 2 times 180 degree, and this would be equal to 1800 degree. And similarly, for a 14-side polygon, the sum of interior angles will be equal to 2160 degree. Okay, and we just move on some examples. In fact, for the polygon, for the angle sum of polygon, the method is just similar to the angle sum of triangle. For example, right now there were one unknown x here, and there are 3 given angles now. And if we want to find the x in the figure, we just add all 4 interior angles. This is quadrilateral, and so the angle sum of quadrilateral would be equal to 4 minus 2 times 180 degree, and write down angle sum of polygon. And then after solving the equation, we find out x is equal to 125 degree. And not only for the convex polygon, for the concave polygon, for this example, A, B, C, D, E, this is a concave polygon. If we are given there are 5 interior angles here, and with only one unknown x, if we want to find x in the figure, we also can use the angle sum of polygon to solve the problem. Okay, and we just do the sum of these 5 interior angles, and the angle sum of a pentagon is equal to 5 minus 2 times 180 degree is equal to 540 degree. And finally, we can also find out x is equal to 76. Okay, that's the end of this presentation. Thank you very much.